Welcome to the Battle of Algeciras Bay. Here, you will learn the basic navigation and command of the French fleet. Anchored off the coast of Gibraltar are the Royal Navy, your British enemies. Your task is to remove their fleet from the Mediterranean by any means necessary. This is your flagship, the most important ship in any admiral's fleet. The circular flag above your ship is its icon. The green bars at the bottom represent the strengths of the hull on each side of your ship, and the white bar at the top represents the amount of damage your sails and masts have taken. It appears your ship has taken some damage since last being in port, and is in need of urgent attention. Left-click on the ship card at the bottom of the screen. Now, select the Repair Ship button at the bottom of the screen to get you. During the repair process, your ship will not be able to perform another task unless you cancel the repair process first. Once the repair process is completed, your ship will be fully functional and ready for combat. With your ship now being readied for war, you need to learn how to use the camera to help track down and destroy the British fleet. First, try moving the camera forward and back Try moving the camera left and right by using the A key to try rotating the camera left and right by using the Q key to rotate. You can use the V key to pan the camera up and the C key to pan the camera down. Finally, try moving the camera up and down by using the X key to move it up, and well done! You can also use the mouse to move the camera around by either moving it to the edges of the screen or by holding down the middle mouse button whilst moving the mouse to drag the camera around. Let's now set sail. To do this, right-click. Your ship will now move to the first marker. You can halt your ship at any time or cancel its current orders by clicking the highlight. Good. Now, have your ship resume its movement to the first marker. Now try double-clicking at the base of the next marker. You can also set your ship's speed by increasing or decreasing the number of sails it uses. This is done by selecting one of the highlighted buttons at the bottom of the screen. One of the British ships is moving to attack. To engage in combat, right-click on the enemy with your ship selected. With your ship moving in to engage the enemy, let's look at the different shot types your ship has on board. The default shot type for this ship is round shot. This is extremely effective against an enemy's hull and at this range. Also on board is chain shot. This shot type is designed. The final shot type in your arsenal is grape shot. Try experimenting with these shot types to sink the approaching enemy ship. With the British now in close quarters, try using the rotation buttons to help keep their ship within the firing arc of your cannons. Well done! You have successfully sunk the British ship. The British flagship is now approaching us. Prepare to engage. Return to your ship quickly by double-clicking on it. Now engage the remaining British ship. You can also control how your ship fires by use of the broadside buttons highlighted now. These buttons control the main battery of guns on the left and right side of the ship. They can be used to deliver a devastating punch to the enemy. Try clicking either of the broadside buttons now. Notice the orange ring running around the outside of the broadside buttons. This represents the number of guns on that side that are loaded and ready to fire. Hover your mouse over the broadside button to see exactly how many cannons are ready. This ring will build up as more cannons reload. You can click on the broadside button again to fire off all the ready guns on that side. This allows you more control over how long. The British ship has been demasted. Its crew are bringing it to a halt. Now is an excellent time to board the enemy. You can give your ship an order to board the British ship by clicking on the highlighted board button, and then right-clicking on the enemy ship. Try this now. Well done! Your ship will now automatically move into position and begin boarding the enemy. Boarding is a useful way of trying to capture enemy ships by making them surrender. This then adds that ship to your faction once the battle is over. British ship has surrendered. Additional British ships are coming to join the fray. French reinforcements will be here shortly. With additional ships at your command, this would be a good time to group them together, allowing you to control your fleet more easily. To do this, left-click and drag with your mouse around the ships you wish to group, and then select the Group button at the bottom of the screen. You will now notice that your ship cards have been rearranged into the new groups you have just created. You can still move and select your ships individually, but you can now select the Group tab to move your ships as a group. Whilst in group mode, you will also have access to the Formation button, located at the bottom of the screen. By selecting this, you will be able to choose a specific formation for your ships to use, allowing you to improve your attack prowess or defensive strength. Use the techniques you have just learned to see off the British fleet once and for all.
Au rapport!